Coming up on this week's episode.
I'm like, I'm gonna sing. He's gonna love me. He's gonna accept me.
Oh.
Says he never came. I lived there for a year and he never came. You know what he said when I seen him when I was in the 5th grade? What white man is your daddy? How you have all that hair as a black girl?
Welcome to the Hot Elephant, where the elephant is hot and the truth hits the spot. Hot homies, is you ready? Welcome to the Hot Elephant, where the elephant is hot and the truth hits the spot. I am your host, Baker. We are still in our childhood series speaking about father wounds. So this is our part 2 of father wounds. And y'all know I have my very special guest today in the hot seat, the hot homie in the hot seat, which is Bestie again. Y'all gonna be seeing Bestie
Once
a lot.
again.
She my main supporter, so I gotta make sure that my bestie stay in this hot seat. And I like grilling her, but that's my girl. That's my girl. Okay, all right. So we're speaking about father wounds today. All right, Best. So, how are you doing mentally and emotionally today?
I will say a lot of emotions are coming up because I'm not sure how to feel when it comes to my father. So just a lot of
heavier,
emotions.
Yeah. This is a heavier subject because I think it's more common. Like we all kind of have issues when it comes to our daddies.
Yeah.
So it's a little bit more of a heavier.
So I don't know.
And you don't know how I'm coming, huh?
That too. It's a lot of emotions, yeah.
Okay.
That's what I'm feeling today.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Well, habanero, then hot chili pepper,
it's the climbing up the
jalapeno first, Okay. But all in all, you're doing okay though for the most part?
I'm good.
Okay. That's good.
Okay. I'm good.
Okay. All right, so now we're finna get into our hot breaker. Okay, you ready for the hot breaker?
Yes.
Okay, and I'll answer with you. So I'll give you.
It's the you been in it with me. Thank you.
We in it together.
Thank you.
Okay, so I'll answer with you. So, if you can sit across from your father who gave birth to you, what would you ask him?
The first thing that comes to mind right now is why don't you want to be here? Like, why don't you want to be a part of my life? Mm-hmm. That's the first thing that came to mind right now. Mm-hmm. Like, what is it that makes you not want to be my father? Like what? So that's something that I would ask. Because that's something that I want to know.
Absolutely.
What happened to...
Like, what did it for you?
Like, what happened? Mm-hmm. That you have a daughter that's alive, that's healthy,
that's doing well,
and
too.
You don't want no parts of her life. So yeah, that's what I would ask him.
That's good. Mm-hmm. Yeah, because it's like I said, you're doing well. You look well. You know what I'm saying? Your mindset is well, and so it's like, how is it that we have parents that are not doing what they're supposed to? And it's crazy because you are actually like a living witness of what good can come even out of bad, horrible situations.
Yeah, I agree.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, damn, you don't want to be a part of that. You don't want to see like the fruits of your labor and like what I actually, well, he didn't labor, but you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like your offspring.
He created me, though.
You.
I came from him. So
right.
It's like,
right.
You're not, like nothing in you is like, I want to know my daughter.
I'm curious.
So,
like, yeah.
And I know I go to therapy and stuff like that, and I'm really, I'm really serious about my healing. So something in me still can't accept that my father doesn't accept me. So at 35.
It's that
I'm
acceptance. Oh no. And I forgot the tissues in the car. Hot homies, come on, y'all. Y'all light it up in the chat. Y'all send the prayer hands because this is tough. This is a tough situation. But sis, at the end of my sis. Oh. Matt, where are the tissues? tissues.
I don't know. Like with my dad,
tissue.
it's so different. I don't know what it is. It's like my inner child just comes out. I don't know what it is.
Yeah.
But we can continue.
Yeah.
You know, so.
Oh, okay. No, sis. Well, you know I'm here for you. And at the end of the day, when it's all said and done, when our fathers, mother or father, when they're not here, we always have God who is a present help for us. You know what I'm saying?
I agree.
You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, regardless of how our dad doesn't show up, how our mamas don't show up, God, Jesus, he's always there to show up right on time.
Yes, and you're the one who taught me that.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
tears are gonna come up today. That's just what it is.
Okay.
That's why I didn't want our last.
We got our first.
I said, oh.
We got our first. We got
and
our
this
first
is like
cry.
my inner child crying. It's like that's what always comes up.
Yeah.
So let's keep it rolling. Let's keep it rolling.
Okay.
Crying is important.
No, it is
Releasing
because it's
important.
It's release. It's release. You know what, sis? That's good. I would have to say, like, we could just take a minute. Because it's hard. Like, why don't you want me? I'm like what is it with our parents where we feel like, or with our fathers where they just could not step up? Mm-hmm. Like, what is that? I think for me, one thing that I would ask for my father is, what was the last straw for you? Like, what was it for you where you just couldn't show up in any way? Like, what did it? Like, what life event or what traumatic event was it for you in your childhood that you just couldn't show up in the way that you needed to show up? I think that would be my question, because, and that can, maybe be for your father too. Like, what was it in your life that just put you on hold? Like, was it that your family or that your parents didn't show up for you? Mm-hmm. Did you not get the emotional availability that you needed? Like, what was it? Like, what was the last straw? Like, like I was talking about that the other day, like when people get on drugs, for example. It's what was your what was the last straw before you was like, you know what? I'm finna smoke one. Like, you know what I'm saying? What? I'm finna roll up. I'm finna, what was the last straw for you? So.
And I think for me, too, that blows my mind is like, it's been 60-something years. So there hasn't been any type of development, any type of change in you that you could come back and be a better father.
Yeah.
Because even like they say our parents didn't know any better.
Right.
They didn't know. They didn't have it. But 60, 70-some years on this
somewhere
planet,
along the line,
you still insist
and still.
That's something that my therapist is helping me.
That's good.
Deal with or cope with, or the radical acceptance that she says.
It's the
radical.
Accept it today.
It's like a rattle.
Now.
Yes.
Today.
So, yes.
Oh, well, friend, I'm here for you. Let me just...
I know.
This is me giving you like
I'm
a
like,
hug.
The crying is coming today. I felt it in my stomach. I can feel the knots. Mm-hmm. So... Mm-hmm. Okay, let's keep it rolling.
I'm gonna be easy.
No, do your thing. Do your thing.
Okay. All right. Okay. So now here we come with the disclaimer. Look, after all that.
You good, sis? Let me hold your hand. We're going to get to the next thing.
We're going to get to the next level. This is going to be the jalapeno, right? Okay.
Love jalapenos.
Love them. Okay. So this is the disclaimer. Here on the Hot Elephant,
I'm weak.
We recognize that this is a podcast that welcomes hot topics and uncomfortable conversations.
Let me take a drink.
Hot homie, are we aligned today to have the conversation about father wounds? Are we aligned?
There's always alignment.
Okay.
With me.
Okay.
Yes, alignment.
Okay.
We're aligned.
Right, because if we wasn't aligned, we wouldn't be here, right?
Yeah.
So I get it. Okay. Mm-hmm. If the conversation gets too hot for you, I want you to say too hot, and I'll move on to the next question. But you only get one pass, so choose wisely. I will say, sis, you've been a champ at answering all my questions. Like, I haven't gotten it yet.
I don't think I heard you say that last time. Like, I have the option to say it's too hot.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you always have the option to be like, next question.
I love it.
Skip. Like, you have the option.
Okay.
But I feel like, friend, you've been hanging in there. So I feel that. Ooh. Okay, so women with an unprocessed father wound may long for a father's love and approval, particularly if they develop an anxious attachment style in childhood. The anxious attachment style is characterized by reassurance seeking and clingy behaviors in relationships, which may occur as a means of compensation for a lack of love someone felt from their father. Okay? So, would you have rather had a father who was there physically but absent emotionally, or emotionally present but not consistent or there physically?
What type of question is this? I would have rather have both.
Right.
But I will say, from my experience in life, emotionally there. I would say emotionally
The
there.
emotions
Because
is where
we talk about this.
yes,
We operate from our emotions. You see that I was just emotional. That's what I need tending with myself when it comes to my father, is the emotional.
Absolutely.
But I would want both, but I would
right,
choose emotionally.
Right. Of course, I mean, we need both, right?
Yeah,
but I would have to say the same thing.
Yeah, like my father showing up for me, him engaging, him wanting to be involved in my life.
Right.
Him wanting to be a part of it. Him wanting to be a part of my development.
Right.
Him wanting to be my protector.
Right.
So, emotionally.
So there was this conversation that me and you had. I don't know if you remember, but I was telling you that when my brother had passed away, I had a conversation with my dad. And the conversation that I had with my father, basically, he said, out of all my kids, right? He was like, out of all my kids, I was there present with all of my kids. I was, in my kid's life. You're the only child whose life I really wasn't that much a part of. And you're the only child that's really doing the best. And that's what he said. He said, out of all my kids, I really wasn't a part of, and it makes me sad because my dad actually he was being vulnerable, and he actually did take accountability and said, I do feel like I play a part in my son's death. And so he was like, and it's crazy because you're the kid that went off to school, you never really was in trouble like that, and you're also the kid whose life I really wasn't a part of. And so I say all that to say, if we're asking about the parent being there physically but, absent emotionally, or being present but then not really being there, emotionally or whatever, it's like, okay, like, was my situation okay? Like, no, it wasn't. But, I mean, from the looks of it, if my father was present and he wasn't doing what he was supposed to, or teaching me, bad behaviors, toxic behaviors, unsafe behaviors, which we'll get more into as the interview is involved, was it really like that much of a loss? I don't know. Yes or no.
I get what you're saying.
So I say that to say, like, we definitely deserve to have our parents fully in all of, like, the fullness thereof, right? But if they're not able to show up in the way that we need for them to show up, is it really a loss? Yes and no.
I agree.
Yes and no.
I agree, yeah.
Welcome.
He's basically saying, look how you turned out because I wasn't around.
And it doesn't make it better, and it's no excuse, and it doesn't pacify that, because you still should have been here. But had my dad would have been there the way that he might have been there for his other kids, would I have turned out to be emotionally available or the woman that I am today? Well, I don't know.
You never know.
You never know.
You could have had a father that wasn't a great father, and you still
could have turned out the way.
Yeah,
right.
It's like,
right.
We all have choices.
We all have.
So.
I'm crying. We all have choices.
We all have choices.
We do. We do.
Choices.
That's good. That's good. Yeah. Okay. So we're gonna move on to the hot elephant segment. All right, the hot elephant questions. Okay, so did you ever feel the need to prove your worth in order to not feel abandoned again?
Okay, can you read it one more time? I got to.
Okay.
My ears shut off because it's like.
Oh, okay. Come on, like, open them up.
Here we go.
Here I go.
It's getting hot. Ears
it's getting hot.
Ringing.
All right. Did you ever feel the need to prove your worth in order to not feel abandoned again?
Can I just say yes?
Yeah, okay. All right. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
I've tolerated I've tolerated a lot to not be abandoned again, which could be abuse, insults, violence. And you know what, I think about, like, when I have gone through, like, abuse, violence, insults, and I would want that person to take the pain away. So I would go back. Because take this pain that you just caused me. And then I don't want to sit in it alone. So
yes, we never do.
Yes.
And then what's one thing that you always tell me? Not only do you say you want somebody to take the pain away, but a lot of the times when you're looking for someone to take the pain away, who are you looking at that from? You're looking at that from a person who is a man, but you're looking at that because you really want your father to be the one.
Yes.
We talk about this all the time.
Yes.
So it's like, in substitute of your father not being the one that you can go to, like, Dad, I'm having a hard time, this is rough, or whatever the issue that you might be going through, it's like, well, I don't have him, so now I'm looking at that man to be the one that's a filler for who my father should be.
Yeah.
Because we're supposed to be coming to our fathers to talk about stuff like that.
I was actually just thinking about this yesterday. It's like, I didn't get to experience my first relationship, which is my father.
Absolutely.
So that's just
Same.
the missing piece of a relationship that I was supposed to have.
Same.
So now I'm looking for just the little pieces that I did have with my dad. Like, the few times that I did see him, which wasn't pleasant, which wasn't safe.
Right.
So then that's all that I saw for him. So every relationship after that has been my father. Just the little experience that I did have from him.
Girl, say it again.
I don't even know what I said.
Every relationship or experience has been our daddy's.
That is... Yes. I date my parents.
I've been dating.
Yeah, I date my parents.
And it's crazy. I've been dating both. I've been dating my mama and my daddy.
My parents.
Combination.
Yeah, because that's what we see.
That's all we see.
That's
all
our
we
first
know.
relationships. That's my first experience of a relationship. I can't say love, but that was my first experience. So my dad, I can count on my hands how many times I've spoke to him or seen him, maybe like 4 times. And every time I saw him, jealousy, envious,
colorism. That's a big one.
The colorism. I'm a white man's baby.
And that's crazy.
Where you get this hair from? You can't be my daughter. Oh, if I lived in Cali, I'd be educated like you. The insults.
It doesn't.
So this what I deal with in relationships. I call you all the time and tell you what people say to me, and it's so normal. I'm so used to people hating on me, being jealous of me. It's just a normal feeling until you was like, no, sis, there's actually people who are happy for you.
Absolutely.
Like, if I get something new, I don't even share it. You don't even know. Because I got people making fun of, like, my new car, my apartment. And
I don't want to say too much because here I go with my big mouth. I would just be quiet.
Like, I get that, and I got that from my father. But I was just, like, as a child, confused of, like, where is this coming from? Like, you don't even know me.
It has nothing to do with you.
Even
though it was directed towards you and that's projection. All that was directed towards you, but it had nothing to do with you.
How you talking about skin color?
And
we both high yellow.
Y'all,
he says I'm homies. He says I'm whiter.
Hi, homies. If this ain't yo daddy's daughter right here, she looks dead on her father.
I think I should have brought a picture.
Should have.
Can you
You know what? Maybe Matt might be able to. I'm about to send Matt the picture, and he could put the picture in the episode. You know what I'm saying? Because literally, you look just like your daddy.
I do.
You're high yellow just like him.
I do.
But it's a white man's baby? Like what? So he had his own colorism issues that he was projecting onto you.
I don't know what his childhood was like. I don't know what he experienced.
And he's from Gary, Indiana.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so it could have been some stuff there. Michael Jackson.
Electric eyes everywhere.
Electric eyes everywhere.
So yes, it's different, like, living there. So, but and I think another thing that still bothers me is, like, my mom put me in unsafe situations to get whatever her needs met.
The acceptance and approval from him as well.
Except my daughter. I could tell you a story. Even the family didn't accept me. My mom would take me over there, right? Do my hair, put me on a pretty dress, or they'll make sure, like, I'm, pretty.
Yes.
Take me over there, like, look at her, like we knocking on the door, like,
beautiful.
And the grandma's like, she just closed the door in my face.
As a kid, but you were a kid since you were a child.
Sis,
I know, but
15, yeah.
Hot homie, she was a kid.
Yeah. Like, except my daughter, even his mother. So we talk about that too.
Right.
Like, mothers don't understand the importance
that
of what they show their children.
Mm-hmm.
So if you teach your sons that they don't have to be fathers or take any type of accountability,
that part.
I don't have to. So she's closing the door in my face. And I'm as a child, like, girl, you should hear my thoughts. Like, these people don't know me. like I will turn up. Like, that's how I felt when I was 15.
Right.
But when I was a kid, I was just like, oh my God, they're finally going to accept me. I got this cute dress on, my hair is straight. Girl, she closed the door in our face. And then when I came back when I was 15, I'm like, I'm a teenager now.
Yeah.
I'm like, anybody can get it. That's what I'm thinking at 15. But I'm very respectful. Like, I won't say anything.
Right. You're not going to start nothing.
So my mom does the same thing again. Let's go over there and maybe this time they'll see it. They'll see it because he has a twin sister and I look like the twin. Maybe they'll just see it. Girl, we pull up. Oh, you think you looking good? I ain't seen my dad. I don't know him. Oh, you think you looking good?
Come on.
Coming out here.
And they do that.
And I was just like, and I just started laughing because
that
it's
must
like
have disturbed something in their spirit when they saw you. And then you have a light. So your aura and your light was already shining through. You look just like them though. So now I see myself. But then on top of that, the mirror is now reflecting back on me because now all of a sudden now I'm not doing what I'm supposed to do. So there's work that needs to be done on my end.
It's just so many levels.
It so many different it goes deep. It runs deep.
It goes deep. So, he made the comment of like, you don't look good or you think you look good. And I said, you must think I look good. I'm confused of the comment that you said to your daughter.
What is that called?
What is that called? Envious? Is that what it's called? She always reminds me of the word envy because it just doesn't pop up in my mind of like the people that's supposed to love us
me
is envious. So.
Which we will, for hot homies. This is called the hot elephant. We will for sure be talking about envious and jealousy and the dynamics of people being envious and jealousy of us.
Yeah.
Stay tuned.
So,
it's crazy.
So, yeah, that happened. And then it didn't stop after that.
Yeah.
Then his brother comes out. Get her the fuck out of here.
Oh, my God.
I'm like, what? Every time. I had never even met my uncle. I didn't even know that was my uncle. Get her out of here. His mom goes in the house, closes the door again. And I think there was one person that did come up to me. It was my aunt's, my dad's sister, because he's a twin. Her best friend. She hugged me and started crying like, you look just like my friend. She probably was the only one that said anything nice. But it's like, I just didn't understand.
You can't, how you gonna be able to, like, butterfly in the sky? Like, how are you supposed to process? A song be coming up in my head.
The butterfly.
Take a look. Like, I can't. Like, sis, how are you supposed to?
It's the
how are you supposed
butterflies
to connect
in the sky. So I love. It's the ribbon. Since I was the ribbon, try to float the hell up out of there because I'm like,
sis.
But that's all acceptance.
How are you supposed to process that? How is your mind supposed to literally process your family not accepting you? And you were a kid. You were a child. I mean, even when you were a teenager, you were still a kid.
Since it doesn't stop there.
It gets worse. There's more.
So then after that, I have sisters and brothers, right? So I have an older sister.
Mm-hmm.
So my mom took me over there. My mom took me, I could be getting the stories mixed up, but it was another incident. My mom took me to meet my sister and my brothers. I have 2 twin brothers as well. We get there and my sister's mom runs out with a butcher knife trying to stab my mom.
Okay. All right.
It just doesn't stop. So I don't know what the beef is, like with the baby mamas and all that. But do you see that my mom has no issue with putting me in a situation like that just for acceptance? That's how acceptance runs so deep that we'll do anything for it. Anything. So I'm like, if this, I don't want to say the B word, touch my mama, it's going up.
Right.
And then, so we end up leaving. My mom takes me back later on once things cool down, back to this lady's house with the butcher knife, right? And when I got there, I was just like, why am I here? So when I got there, I asked the mom, I said, like, why did you do that? Like, when you saw my mom talking to my dad, like they were flirting, I didn't know what triggered was at the time, but I was like, what made you like run outside
that was fucking, huh?
Girl, she was married. She had a new husband, but it's just the simple fact of like something triggered her because my dad would go back and forth between them. So it triggered her. She's not with my dad no more.
Right.
She's then moved on.
But you know how that be. Once you start getting the sex and stuff involved and they start having the thing, because nobody acts like that unless there ain't something.
They could have. I don't know the backstory. She could have still been seeing him. I don't know. But something about my mom triggers her. So it's like, And I was just like confused of like what is going on?
Yeah.
And then she was just like, I didn't mean to do that. Like she kind of apologized, but I've never had a safe experience
ever
with my father.
Sis, every single experience that you've listed off have been madly unsafe. Not even like uncomfortable a little bit, like this is uncomfortable, but I can still like press through. Madly unsafe.
Yeah, so.
And then that transcends.
It's the transcending. And it just transcends into the next.
Into the romantic relationships.
So yeah, just as a child seeing that.
It's insane.
That's what I saw as relationships and family.
That's insane. That's insane.
They don't accept you. You got to prove yourself. You have to tolerate anything that comes with it because it's his family. Mm-hmm. But now that I'm older, my mom was trying to be accepted. So she passed it down to me.
You, projection.
So that's just
and it is
my experience from my father. And I will say that was another time that I was excited to see him. This is when I was like, okay, we're finally going to have our father-daughter relationship. I was in the 5th grade. And I moved to Indiana with my auntie. I'm like, okay, I can finally have a relationship with my father. Yeah. No excuses. I'm back here. And he bought me a bed because we just moved there. And a karaoke, that I sing. You sing as well. But anyways, so I'm like, I'm going to sing. He's going to see my talent. I'm performing, sis. I'm a talented, you got a talented daughter that you don't know nothing about. So I'm like, I'm going to sing. He's going to love me. He's going to accept me.
Oh.
Sis, he never came. I lived there for a year and he never came. You know what he said when I seen him when I was in the 5th grade? What white man is your daddy? How you have all that hair as a black girl? Sis, that's what he said, sis. And I never seen him again. And then I seen him when I just told you the story.
15, yeah, he was
at
older.
15. And that was it. So my experiences have always been insults, emotional abuse, jealousy.
I mean, everything that you can name that's like horrifying you went through. Rejection.
Over and over and over.
Constant. Mm-hmm. It was constant rejection.
Mm-hmm. So, and that was maybe the 4th time of me seeing him. But I did call him like 2 years ago. I told you. And it was the same. It was the same
thing.
Energy.
I think I was with you when you called him. Actually,
I
think I was with you when you talked to him.
Because it's what I realize as people. The pressure is on us to mend the relationships.
It is.
For some reason, our parents feel like it's our job to be the bigger person or call and try to start it.
Because you already know where I'm going with that. I got to get it out. The heat was running when you said that. Yes. Say it one more time. The pressure is on who?
The children.
Hot homies.
Look them in their eyes because, that's what I've noticed.
Right into the camera.
That's what I've noticed.
Hot homies. Why is the pressure on the child to mend the relationship with the adult parent when we are the child? Please comment in the chat. Okay, continue, friend. I'm sorry. That triggered me.
That's great information. That triggered me. That's what I've noticed. Like, that triggered me. I gotta be the one to call and reach out and, like you said, mend the relationship.
Because that's still your daddy.
You sound like my mama.
That's still your daddy. He paid child support. Damn.
Since mind you, it was 50.
He paid child support. Like, damn.
$50.
Like damn. Okay, but he paid child support.
My mom did say that. She did say that when it got too real, because there was a time I expressed the feeling of not having a father, and like you said. Would he be a great father in my life or not? But the thing is, I don't know that. I just know that I didn't have a father. And she was like, I can't sit here and listen to this. But your daddy paid child support, right?
But this wasn't there.
Well, she wasn't there either. So let's
go there. Let's start there.
But it's kind of like what I know is like when I hear my daughter, I can't sit with that. And I can't take the accountability for that.
You just said it. You said what was in my head.
I can't take the accountability. Now the light is shining
on me because not only did she put you in those unsafe situations and those unsafe predicaments, but I have to be accountable for the man that I chose for my daughter's father.
Yeah.
So it runs deep, which is
runs
why she
deep,
kept.
yeah.
Well, it's like a cycle. She did all that, and that's why she kept trying to make the acceptance happen. Because now I feel bad because of. So you see what I'm saying? So it was already a lot of internal things within her. Mm-hmm. But what our parents do, they take all of that.
Yeah.
Like the little thing that they be doing. They take all of. They take all of that and they put it on us.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Oh, that was good. That was good, sis. Hold on. Make sure we're not running out of time. Okay. So next question: in what area of your life did you feel like you had to be the most independent?
The most independent?
Mm-hmm. Like where you had to kind of just.
I would say middle school and high school.
That's good.
That's when I realized, like, nobody's paying for anything. Or nobody's caring about you getting to school on time. I would say middle school, like, in high school.
Okay. Basically,
high school. High school, I was just free to do whatever. Mm-hmm. No, I didn't have to go to school. I didn't have to do anything. And the thing is, I'm not putting any pressure on my grandma. She did the best that she could do. But I noticed, like, my mom was already, she been checked out.
She been doing her.
She been checked out. So, like, high school, and I was, like I said, I think I said in the last episode, my friend Rondisha is the one who helped me a lot. Mm-hmm. My friend Sarah's parents helped me a lot, too. It was like, I had to reach out to, like, their parents. But I will say high school, because it was like nobody was buying me clothes or nobody was doing this. Like, you get to high school, you want nice stuff. Absolutely. You want your hair and stuff done. Absolutely. So I'll say, like, high school. So then I was like, well, let me get a job.
Yeah.
So high school.
Yeah.
High school.
Damn,
I always had a place to stay because of my grandma.
Right.
But I didn't have, like, an active parent. I didn't have a parent that cared about me or my well-being. Like, I would say that. But I had a grandma that, would feed us and I could stay at the house.
Right.
And stuff. We always had a place to stay because of my grandma.
So
but I'm saying for my mom.
Right. Yeah.
Nothing.
Of course.
Nothing.
Of course. And specifically, especially not your daddy.
Nothing.
He wasn't there. So
so yeah. I would say high school.
High school. Mm-hmm.
And as girls, we're already taught to be independent.
Right.
So I was already, like, in my mind, like, I'm going to get a job, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. So we already have that. They teach us at a young age of independence.
Yeah.
Like, my brother's older than me, but I always felt like I was older.
Yeah, definitely. It gives that today.
That's just.
No shade. No shade, JJ. No shade.
Do you see this? You see what I'm talking?
It just comes out. I'm sorry. Like, no shade. Like, you could
bring
good.
The
like, it's good. Like,
it's like, but what I do, I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna clean it up. I will say this. He didn't get a chance to even be a baby. He didn't get a chance to even have a mother or father either. Mm-hmm. So we still don't know who his father is. Mm-hmm. But my mom will scream and say, his daddy's my daddy when they flirting on the phone. But she tells him that another man is his father.
It's the flirt on the phone.
So my brother has never experienced any type of role model.
Here we are.
But he could go to my dad's house, though. Isn't that crazy?
That is crazy.
Oh, Jesse can come over. He's darker.
Oh.
But this one...
Oh, that colorism is bad.
Oh, that can't come.
Oh, it's nasty.
I actually forgot about that. Yeah, they wouldn't accept my brother. But I'm not sure if my dad is his dad or the other guy. We really don't know.
And he probably didn't know, which that could be a reason why he accepted him.
Yeah.
Because we know your daddy is your daddy. We know that. We know.
No test.
No.
No test.
I'm crying.
99.9. I mean, like, I look just like this man.
You look dead on him.
Like, this is crazy.
Dead. Spinning image and don't want to be involved. That's insane. Oh my gosh. Okay. Next question. Next question.
No daddy.
No daddy. Fucking all night. No daddy. That's sick.
Why you have to say that?
Because that's what it was. They was getting it in. They was getting it in.
She was getting it in.
She definitely was getting it in. That's why she be flirting with him still. All right. Moving on.
It's the shade.
Okay. Ooh. Oh, so this segues to my next question.
I'm like, let me take a. Okay, go ahead.
It looks like we got the bottle in this time. I'm gonna call out if
that happens.
But this segues to what we were next question. Were you treated differently from some of your siblings on your dad's side and mom's side?
Well, I would say with my dad's side, yes, because he does have other children,
right?
And I've spoken to them. He's helped them more than he's helped me. So So I would say yes. Maybe my older sister, my twin brothers. He's been a father to them. I wouldn't say the best father.
Yeah.
But I don't think it was purposely like, oh, he favoritism or
Okay.
he's like those are his favorite kid or whatever.
Okay, so there was there was never any like sibling like rivalry.
I don't know
like that.
them to have that,
to know that,
to know that. But
Okay.
I do like my. So I have two other sisters that I just kind of met 2 years ago. I didn't even know he had two other kids. You know, when we be on the phone, she was like, my dad taught me how to drive.
Oh.
So yes, it's
Okay.
like, but he wasn't the best father to her. But there were little things that he did show up for her.
Okay.
I've never experienced that from him.
Oh.
So, but I have heard like he has not been the best father. But he has done things for them. So I would say he has shown up for them more than he has shown up for me. So.
Okay. Yeah, I know on my end, I definitely have experienced siblings treating me different. Not really too much on my father's side because we all kind of grew up together and like then was my brother, then was my sister. So I'm not really too much on my father's side. But definitely I noticed it on my mother's side with my sister. Like my sister has always felt like I was treated better, which is insane because like when you know the relationship that I had with my mother, I look at it like, hell no, you are the one that gets all of the special treatment. But my sister did used to feel like that. And she's voiced that. And we've actually had issues where she has said that, like, well, why does Simone get X, Y, and Z? Or why does it seem like Simone? And it's just like...
And you feel the same way about her. Yeah.
But who's the common denominator of why we feel that way? That runs deep.
Yeah.
It was my mother, which we'll talk about those type of traumas and abuses on a later date in another episode.
Yeah.
But, yeah. So, okay. What's something that you would say to the younger version of yourself that wanted your father?
Okay, we're going to have to come back to that one.
Okay. Too hot, huh? Too hot? Okay. It's okay. We can move on. Okay. You get one pass. So that was your one pass.
It's a one pass.
So, we may have to hold that one.
Yeah, hold that one. It's a good question.
That was a good
Something
question.
I want to think about.
That is a good question. Yeah. Put that in our back pocket. Okay. So now we're going to move on to our next segment, which is the crazy elephant. So sometimes the elephant in the room isn't drama, it's psychology, okay?
Yeah.
So attachment styles. We have the secure attachment. So that's a person who's confident, who's independent, high self-esteem, high self-worth, who's healthy. Then we have the anxious attachment. Someone who has fear of abandonment, constant reassurance, constant validation, who's clingy, dependent on others for self-worth. Then we have the avoidant attachment, avoiding intimacy or emotional connection, independent and self-reliant, negative or insecure, and then they seek distance. Then we have the last attachment, which is the fearful attachment. They're hot and cold with their emotions, pursues connection, and then becomes avoidant, right? Longs for love, but rejects intimacy, and can be negative or insecure. So, which attachment style are you and why?
Currently today,
What would you say?
I would say secure, but then also it can be anxious sometimes because my trauma could come up or insecurities can come up, but more secure.
Okay.
I would say more secure.
Okay. Yeah, I would definitely have to say the same thing. I'm definitely, now in the era of where I am today, for sure more secure.
Yeah.
But I've noticed that I was very anxious. I used to have a very anxious attachment style just due to having fear of, of abandonment, not really having my father present to be able to teach me how I'm supposed to love, what love looks like, what I'm supposed to search for or seek in a man, and, those types of things, and just wanting that constant reassurance. So I remember at a time where I wasn't as healthy as I am today, I definitely struggle with anxious attachment, but I will say today in this era, praise God, you know what I'm saying? We're now at a secure attachment. Now I don't feel like I'm desperate or I'm having to look for someone to fulfill any of the needs for me. Now I'm not so worried about do they like me? It's now do I like them? Like, you know what I'm saying? As before, I used to be worried about are they going to like me? Are they going to want me? Are they going to choose me? Now it's more so like, no, you're at a place now, sis, where you've established you're good, you're fulfilled within your whole, you can do the choosing.
Yeah.
I was doing the bending, sis. Now they can be bent over.
So she's talking about a Tyler Perry movie. The gay part. So she's talking about. But no, I agree. I would say more secure.
Right.
I would say the only time when I get kind of anxious is when I need my father. So, like, if I'm going through something.
That's good.
Which can be.
That's good.
Like my co-parenting relationship.
That's good.
I'm going to go call an ex or call someone to show up for how my father should show up. That's when I can kind of get a little anxious, and I'm like, okay, Latrice, what's going on? You're tripping about this and this because I need to feel protected. I need my father. So sometimes I can go in between, but the difference today, I can identify that. Like, I know what's going on.
And see, that's where it gives the security, because before you wouldn't have been able to identify that. The thing is, we're not perfect, right? So it's not about being perfect. It's about knowing what comes up and being able to identify that, being able to sit with that, being able to regulate that. That's what makes you healthy. We think that we're supposed to have it all figured out and have it all together. That's just not. That's not the reality of the life that we live. So that's why I would say, friend, you really are secure. Because a lot of people can't even do that. They can't sit with that. They can't feel that. They can't ground themselves, like we were talking about this morning. They don't know how to do those things. Yeah. But you do. You have the tools. Yeah. You have the new toolbox.
It's the tools.
The Bluetooth headset.
You know, since I pull out the rusty ones and I go to Home Depot and I get me a new set.
Come on.
I get me a new set.
Get a new set.
New set of tools.
New set of tools. So that's good. Okay. Yeah. So I have a following question with that. So can a secure relationship heal an anxious, avoidant, or fearful attachment? Or does healing have to happen before the relationship starts?
Can a secure attachment heal
any of those others?
Like, can I heal someone else?
Basically.
Like we always talk about, says if they're willing.
Yes. If they're willing.
If they're willing.
Yes.
I feel like we're here to heal each other.
Yes.
You're not going to get a finished product. Since I'm not about to pull up with the bow and be finished. So, yes, I do. If they're willing, if they're open, if this is something that they want.
Right.
Hey, if I was to show them a healthier way or to teach them how to make better choices.
Yes.
And they don't fight me on it. If you're willing.
If you're willing.
Yes.
That's
because
real.
We don't know.
We don't.
People have taught me things.
Along the way. Yeah, because there was a time where we were one of them.
But I would say my experience that with men, they would tell me stuff that I need to work on, but it was always in an abusive way.
Yes.
It's like that's the only way we know how to teach. Yeah. Like, hey, Latrice, I noticed like you don't communicate your feelings. It's not that I can't communicate my feelings. You have no regulation and you're spazzing on me. So that could have been some type of healing moment right there, because I did at the time struggle with communication because I wasn't taught communication. I was taught, let's get drunk, let's fight, and us fighting is us communicating. And none of us is hurt. Nothing was solved. So when I have met men and they pointed out stuff, it was always in an unsafe way, so I would just shut down.
Right.
But if you're secure, yes, I feel like you can teach an age. Yeah, because it's like we need that validation. We need that safe space. Like,
we do.
Hey, babe, I noticed like you were triggered by this. Not, motherfucker, you can't even communicate.
Yeah. You know what? It's so...
How am I learn from that?
Right.
Now I ain't never talking to you.
Yeah, that part. Because now I'm not safe to be able to do that.
Like, even like...
That's good.
Like, even like just my experience from my father, like my relationships have all turned out the same way. Like, even my son's father, which y'all know who he is.
Oh,
Game
Lord,
God Goldie.
Game God
I'm going
Goldie.
to say it is what it is. Like, even... And like I was saying, but anyways, like even with him, instead of teaching me something better and something different, he always attacked me because I don't really want you to be better. Because I don't want you to be better because you're gonna leave me. So instead of just like teaching me, I was attacked or I was belittled, and guess what that does? That breaks your self-esteem, and you don't leave.
And you don't leave. You stay around for years on end. Leave.
So I got the insults and the belittling from my father. Yeah. Of course, I met somebody like that.
Of course. It was in the cards.
Since the cards were already dealt.
It was dealt. The card was dealt.
I lost at the casino. Since I lost. They grabbed my money and I lost. What mortgage? I don't got no money from I swear to God. So when you're secure, yes, I feel like you can.
Like, I just need to smoke. Like,
you can help someone heal. That's why we're here, to help each other heal. We're not about to come fully healed and know it all.
We're not. But what I will say, is that I do believe that people have to work on something.
Go ahead.
No, but that's funny. I do believe though that some people do have to come somewhat healed. Like, there has to be some healing involved.
Oh, yeah.
You're not just going to come to me any kind of way.
I feel it. You know what I'm saying? It's the eyes.
You're not going to just come.
No, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Hot homies, I know y'all can attest.
I agree.
You can't just come into my space just any kind of way. And see, before, I was letting them come any kind of way, sis.
I'm trying to understand, like, where did we learn that men are our projects? Where did that come from?
Grandmama and them.
Like,
grandmama and them,
you know, they can just show up with the nice outfit to the movies, but I got to deal with mommy issues, daddy issues, spazzing, lying, cheating.
It come from way back in the day, because you have to think, sis, women didn't have really much power. We didn't have power, so we had to stay and endure uncle and them, granddaddy and them, abusive, alcoholics, gamblers, like you said, lost all their money at the casino. Now the rent money gone. Now I got to start hiding money in the pots and the pans and the. You know what I'm saying?
It's the pots and the pans.
I gotta start hiding the money because I don't know if you're gonna spend our rent money, and I gotta make sure that the house, that the bills and stuff is taken care of.
That makes sense.
That's where we've learned it. We learned it. This is when we talk about that intergenerational trauma. That's where that comes from. So that's why we feel like we have to stay. We're just now coming into a day and age where we're breaking out of that. Where you know what? No, I don't have to stay. We as women, we're excelling. We're going to school, especially black women. Shout out to us black queens.
Yes.
We're excelling, you know what I'm saying? We're getting our education, we're learning, we're healing. So now we are able to be at a place where we can provide and do for ourselves. And that's where we're starting to get our power. But since we didn't have power, so that's why we chose that. We have to stick with the alcoholic grandfather who was beating our asses.
That makes sense. Because for some reason, if I was to, and I'm not going to say like I was in the best place. Of course, there's things that I needed to work on. But something in me was like, I can change him. I can make him better.
And the thing is, sis, you could have if he was willing and if he wanted to.
But why do I feel like that's my job, though?
I think there's something in us, of course, just in our nature to nurture and to empower. Like, I think somewhere in that it's in our DNA and it's in our core. But where we become more healed and more elevated is that, hey, this is not my assignment. This is not my project.
Yeah.
Like, I can notice that you may need help and healing from afar. You take care of that. What do you always say, friend? That's not mine to carry. Like, that's not my burden to bear.
Yes.
And I can notice that from afar and notice that, hey, like, if you're willing and, you know, I can help you and I can, but that's not for me to that's not my baggage. That's not my luggage. Bag lady, you gon' miss your bus. You can't hurry up. You know how she got that little voice. Cause you got too much. You know she got that. Come on. You're such a smoker.
I was really gonna be singing up in here.
I swear. Bad lady. You know what I'm saying?
And she's not lying.
She's not lying. It's not our bags to carry no more. You know what I'm saying? So that's good.
Not even like a rolly bag. It's on the back. I'm like, oh, he got issues. That's my job. Oh, that one. And mental health be shot.
Done. Mental and emotions done. Done. That's crazy.
Okay, that makes sense. Makes sense.
Okay, we doing good. Okay, so now we have moved on to does the shoe fit questions, okay? So this is the
very cute shoe.
Y'all know I love the stilettos, pumps in the club. Hey, hot homies. Y'all like the shoe? With the little bow on the back.
Cute.
Sign it off with a bow.
Cute.
The ribbon in the sky, sis? Okay.
My song.
All right, so does the shoe fit, sis?
Oh, man.
Does the shoe fit? Okay?
If it's a wide, it got to be a wide shoe.
Okay. No, I'm crying. Okay, so you can't avoid these ones because we already put one in the back pocket, so you can't avoid
I thought I had
these
two
ones.
options.
Yeah, one option. He's talking about two. And you said I try to change this. This is manipulating. Not manipulating me. I'm crying.
Touching the plant, yeah.
Like, Okay. Do you struggle to believe that people love you unconditionally?
I do struggle with that. I struggle with that because of the actions that people show me. It's the actions that I look at, not what you say. You can say anything. You know what I want to hear, but your actions don't match. I don't know if I've ever been unconditionally loved.
You have.
By who?
The Lord.
Okay. You're absolutely right. Yes. You said, excuse me.
Yes.
I'm talking about my relationships. But yes, you're absolutely right.
Mm-hmm.
That's not something that I was taught. Yeah. I wasn't taught to look to the Lord like he's here. I wasn't taught that. Right. So that's something that I'm still learning.
Right. And the thing is, I always say this, we have yet to meet all the people in this life that is here to love us and to be here for us. But you have the unconditional love for me, friend. So
I think I'm going based off of men, but you're absolutely right. My friends, absolutely.
But you know what? That's good that you said that, because that's what we do. We look at love a lot of the times from men or from a significant other, from a partner, and we don't realize that there's love all around us, right? When we look, when we open our eyes, when we take a walk, the
open
trees,
your beautiful
the nature,
brown eyes and look around and look the hell around. But continue. You know you got to throw some jokes in there because it just be getting so heavy.
It so deep. But there's love all around us. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So I feel that. But and I have too. I've definitely struggled with feeling like, I feel like I was saying in, I think in the second or first episode, how I have always looked at love to be with conditions. There's terms to this. Like, when you sign the agreement and there's the terms, like you have to follow the term before you can get the transaction. That's how I looked at love. It's conditional. I love when transactional. When you do this, or when I see that you're doing that, or if you could do this for me, then I can go ahead and give you the little bit of love that you need. It's not even a lot. It's a little bit.
Yeah.
So I think we all kind of struggle with that a little bit.
I struggle with it.
I do. I have. But I'm learning, like how I was saying, I'm learning to now look at love being everywhere around us, that God is love. God provides love to us. You know what I'm saying? The nature, you know what I'm saying? Or just nice gestures. Like, the nice gestures that people do, I look at like, God, thank you. Like, girl, I was at work and I was picking an item and I was hot. One of the tote runners came and just bought me a fan. It might seem small and minute and little, but it's not. That was the act of love. He seen that I was burning up. I was over here picking all these items. I'm burning up, and and he bought me a fan. Like he was like, "You working hard? Let me get you a fan." Those are acts of love.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. So I take that, and I take those little. It's like the things that's falling off the tree. You just take it as you go. You just collect it into your your mental or your emotional storage. So
I agree. I agree.
Okay,
I agree.
Have you ever questioned your worth from being abandoned by your father? I think we kind of already answered that, but if you
yes.
I feel like we all have questioned our worth. So.
Majority of my life, I didn't even know what worth was. I couldn't even spell it.
Yeah.
What's worth?
What's self-worth?
Yeah.
What is that?
So, yeah.
Yeah. But thank God we're not there today.
Yes.
Yes.
Putting that work in.
It is work. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of work, and it hurts. But
y'all need to put some work in today. Don't be scrolling on Instagram and looking at everybody else's life.
Good.
Focus on you today.
Focus on you today.
What do you need today?
Right. I like that. What do you need today?
What do you need today?
No, really.
What do you need today?
We were just talking about that. Like, how do we tend to us? Tend to our needs. We tend to our kids, our family, our this, our man, or this. But what do we need today? How do we pour into our jar, into our cup? That's good. Do you have a hard time with breakups or relationships coming to an end?
Absolutely. You don't even got to finish the question. Girl, I be holding on for dear life. Not everybody. It just depends who the person is. You know who the person is.
It's okay.
Aaron Jones.
Oh, no. Oh, we're just letting it go, huh?
That is the one person that I always give 20,000 chances to.
It's like that. Well, yes. Aaron, if you see the episode, she said it, not me. We do. I can't bring his name up because she gonna be stalking my page and we gonna say John Doe.
There is. I've
given John Doe.
It hasn't just been like my relationship. I would say friendships as well too. Family members. You know, that tolerating. That tolerating I've been taught, yeah.
And it hurts us. Like how I always say, it hurts us. Like, they don't understand. If I have to choose me and I have to let you go, that not only, that hurts me to do that because I don't want to do that. You're forcing it's like you're,
Sick.
You're forcing my hand. I don't want to
Sick.
do that.
It's the forcing the hand that was actually really funny.
Because that's how it feels. Like, I don't want to do that.
I don't want to do that. And that's
so
why
you're making me have to choose me, and it's like I should be choosing me, of course, but it's like, why you can't just get it together?
Because I don't want to.
I don't want to. They say it. They tell us in the language. This is what you be saying.
Girl, I've
it's
been
all in the
told
language.
in so many different ways.
They tell it. They say
the thing
it.
is, I wish I could look at myself. Latrice, you're not getting it.
Really. The mirror.
Bring a mirror too.
Oh my gosh.
But yeah.
I
have a problem with letting go because I always try to give the benefit of the doubt, or I can see the potential, or the connection that we have, or the sex is good. I don't want to lose the good parts of you.
I don't.
But then I minimize.
Because I do that too.
I minimize
I do it too.
the unsafety. I don't even know the words to use. I just minimize things that are not good for me.
Absolutely.
Or you. I'm not, so.
I do that too. I do that too.
And then another thing I know we talk about, we're supposed to go through hell with them. And then eventually they will choose you, or you will have that fairy tale relationship.
And you may or may not.
We've been flying in hell all this time. And for some reason.
And that's if, right? If they choose us, we're so damaged and so hurt, and so it's like it's not even like the reward anymore. And they do that. It's like I get the marriage, or I get this, or I get that. But it's like, look at all of what you put me through. Now I'm traumatized. Now I'm beat up, and you see they thriving.
They were taught that they might be thriving on the outside.
Yeah.
They might got the nice wash and shit, but the inside is you're in
trash.
shambles. You're in shambles.
It's true.
Yeah. So
it's true.
That's just something that we was taught, and I'm at a place of changing that. Like, I don't want to have to go through hell with my person. I actually want to love my person. I want my person to love me.
Yeah.
I want to respect my man. He's the man of the house. I want to be respected. I want to take care of you.
Right.
I want you to be treated like the king that you are.
Right.
And that's another thing. A lot of men don't believe that they're that. So how could we even get anywhere anyways?
That's it.
So I want to do the opposite. I don't want to go through hell with you. I actually want to go through, I guess, heavens with you, right? I want to actually live with you. So that's something that I'm switching. I'm taking the negative out, and I'm bringing the positive in. I don't want to go through pain with my person.
I don't.
I want you to feel safe as well.
Right. And the thing is, like, even if we are going to go through things, we're supposed to be going through it together as a team.
Respect.
Since we're over here fighting our partner, and it's
like you in a boxing ring.
I swear to God.
You're squaring up with your partner.
You squaring up with them.
But those are tools that we don't have, sis. So we don't have the tools that it's us against the problem. Hey, babe, we do have this problem. Let's put the problem right here, and we sit right here, and we figure it out. We don't have that. So that's another thing that I struggle with, because these are things that I'm teaching myself and I'm learning. And not a lot of men are doing that.
Right.
They're not. I'm getting all these new tools, and they still got the rusted one. The tools is on the ground in the garage. Let's start there. So that's another thing that I struggle with when it comes to like dating or relationships today. It's like no alignment.
No alignment.
It's no alignment.
No alignment.
It is. I can feel like I have compatibility with you because you remind me of my drunk uncle or some shit.
The familiarity. We go to what's familiar.
Or we have things in common, but we're not in alignment. Like my therapist just told me yesterday, you have to lower yourself to be in relationships. I have to I have to self-neglect myself to have a man today.
Why do we do that?
She told me that that's what I do, and since I do.
Yeah.
Since I jumped down 2 steps, and then another 2, and another 2, because he all at the bottom.
Oh my gosh.
But it's just tools that we have to, start to
apply.
Start collecting.
Collecting and applying them.
Yeah, so.
Not letting them collect dust.
Yeah, so.
Yep, that's good. Mm-hmm. Good stuff, girl. That's good stuff.
Yes. And I also want to say.
Okay.
So the only role model that I did have as a father, I did have an uncle.
Mm-hmm.
Well, he's not my real uncle. He was my aunt's boyfriend, which is my cousin's dad. Mm-hmm. He was the only role model that I did have until one day he decided to take my innocence.
You got so heavy at the end. We're going to have to come back.
So that is something that I definitely want to speak on. Oh. So the only role model that I kind of had took my innocence. And I know this is going to touch people.
It is going to touch people.
So, yes.
Hi, homies. Y'all light it up for my friend in the chat. Yes. Y'all encourage my friend because
I can feel the pain coming
out. Oh, my gosh.
So,
Yeah, we're gonna have to come back on that because we at the end now, sis, and that's already an episode in itself. And the hot homies, who's ever experienced that, right, from a male or father figure in the family, that's another hot elephant that we don't like to talk about. That elephant's been, and you know what, that elephant, I swear to God, that elephant old as hell because it's been running through the family for centuries. Did the elephant die or what?
I'm about to scream.
Did the elephant die or what? Kill it now.
No, we need to address it. We need to heal him. Come on, bring that one.
We do need to heal it.
She said just take it out because he's been going through a lot.
I swear to God, because the elephant been trampling through generations for years.
Why did you do that?
Like, I had to take it out. Okay, my bad. I need to sit through that. Since you see, I can't even sit through shit.
Since you couldn't hear it, what you do? You masked it
in humor.
Humor, because it's like, how do I process that?
Because that's
the only role model that I had took my innocence. And what do you think that did to me as a child?
Oh my God, it did everything.
As a woman,
it did everything.
So it makes sense of why I tolerate anything.
Oh, sis.
And I know.
I love you.
I love you too. I love you too.
Nip slip. Okay.
I love you too.
That's good. We're going to have you come back so we can talk. We can dive deeper into that. That might be one. You might be trying to not answer none of the questions that I'm, because I'm not got to think about that one.
I'm answering them.
Are you answering them? Oh, my sis ready.
Okay, let me get a 2 skip. Like a 2 skip.
A skip and a half. Like halfway answer.
No, it's something that needs to be talked about. I'm not saying it.
That is an elephant right there.
Because just to say it, that's something that we need to talk about. And also, I noticed when it did happen, no one knew how to deal with it.
We don't.
Guess what they did? They just beat his ass.
That's it. We don't know how to deal with that.
I don't know. I don't even know. Like, what?
We don't know how to deal with that.
So that's something that...
Because you were a child. Mm-hmm. Now, here it goes. The reflection is shown back on me. Mm-hmm. Now I have to be responsible for something that I let happen. How do you let that happen? How do I let that happen to my baby girl? How do I let that happen to my niece? How do I let that happen to my
Hopefully
cousin?
She just forgets.
You'll never forget that.
It comes up all the time.
There are people that are living with... Since it is so deep in the trenches in our hearts and in our emotions that people are still living their life with that trauma. They make decisions from it. Yeah. That could have messed up. Yeah, that could have affected your sexuality. That could have affected your self-image.
I was hypersexual. I would say I was trying to figure out what sex was.
Absolutely, because it's like
no one said anything.
And then it's this weird. I shouldn't like that, but that sensation brings pleasure. But I should not like that because this is inappropriate. Yeah, that goes so deep.
Yeah,
and we're gonna. Yeah. Woo! Okay, since you hit me with the big elephant at the end, you said, "Come on, elephant, I'm ready for you to, I'm ready for you to come in right now."
I didn't see the look on your face.
I was like,
I gotta bring the sax on you.
Oh yeah, because I was like, oh, she's going there.
I did.
We need to go there
because there are men in our lives that we'd be like, you know what, he does show up for me. He is here. Like even though I didn't have a father, and the kicker, sis, is this is my dad's best friend. Mm-hmm. And the one thing that I do know about predators is if there's no father in the home and the mothers are not really around or paying attention,
that's the first person that they're going to target.
I'm about to target.
They don't target healthy homes and healthy families and healthy. Predators are very meticulous and calculated. That's a calculation. Mm-hmm. They know what the hell they're doing. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. You even see it, like you read about it. Mm-hmm. They'll go for the parent that's overwhelmed, that doesn't really have much help, that needs because it's like, okay, I know that I can get to that child because they're not going to be really as attentive. Like Mel was talking about on that episode where Mel was having it. Which y'all tag Mel in the chat so I can have a conversation with Mel, get Mel in the hot seat. I love Mel. Yes. It was a episode that she had on her podcast where she was basically talking about how when she was abused and the guy was saying, well, it didn't start there. Remember?
Yes.
Remember?
I'm gonna have to go back and watch it, but I remember a little bit.
But basically, she was mentioning that because it was basically her talking about how the abuse already started, or she was already going through what she was going through before she got abused, and her abuser knew that. It was already running. It was already a lot that was going on, chaos in the home. So it just made it an ample opportunity, a target for her to have gotten abused after that.
Yeah.
And that's what happened. And that's how abusers are. Mm-hmm. Oh, the mama ain't around? They ain't got no daddy that care? Mm-hmm. Oh, bad. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we just came from Gary, Indiana. We in Cali. We trying to figure it out. My mom, they're working. They're trying to figure it out. You know, let me go ahead. Mm-hmm. She ain't gonna say nothing. I'm gonna threaten her.
And then on top of that, sis, as I can remember, the family calling you fast. They calling you this. They calling you that. All those things.
Yeah. When I got older, that is a term that they put on us.
So you see what I'm saying? It's like it develops so young when we're girls, and then it's just
it's just like our trauma. We put it on our kids.
We put it on our kids, and it carries.
And it carries. I just seen something yesterday that was showing that, like, when you don't deal with your own traumas and pain or hurt, you hold on, and then your kids get it, and then your kids get it. That's what I noticed with my mom. I didn't get accepted. She didn't get accepted by. I ain't never met my grandpa. Mm-hmm. Let's start there. He's alive right now. He don't know who I am. Mm-hmm. So my mom wasn't accepted. So I did notice, like, she did pass that down of, like, both of us ain't accepted.
Yeah. That shit is crazy.
But like I said,
like that. It do.
Being 60 and 70 years old on this earth.
And still not. Since that might be our parents, 60 and 70.
My parents is 60 and 70, since that's why I'm saying that. My dad is 70-something, maybe almost 70, and nothing in his mind is like, he ain't learned nothing.
Still same rusted
avoidance
tools.
is
that avoidance. That avoidance is very strong.
That shit got his ankle. I hope it go out. He a bus driver. I hope his ankle go out when he's driving. But I ain't got no money.
Oh, man. And dude,
you been on the job for how long?
Bus drivers be making good money. I seen it. I seen it with my own eyes. Because, listen, we all need money out here.
Yeah, so.
Damn, okay.
Yes, sis. You didn't have to throw the... You didn't have to throw
I had to, because, sis, it was getting heavy. That one, my hands was slipping and sliding. I don't even know where... I think we might just end that. Okay, I think we might... Yeah, because that was... Yeah, sis, we might have to come... I had other questions that I wanted to ask.
Cut the cameras?
Cut the cameras. Matt, cut the cameras.
It's nothing more to be said.
Oh my God,
that's a whole nother set of questions. That's a whole nother.
Yes, we have to come back for that. Okay, not part 4. Like, dang, this father wounds, it runs deep. Okay, well,
yeah, it does.
All right, well, do you want to let the view? Because I don't know how to finish with that.
All right,
we might have to. We have to come back. We're definitely gonna come back. Y'all gonna see Best again. I mean, y'all gonna always see her, but y'all gonna see her again because this is real heavy.
Whew.
So friend, do you want to tell the viewers, the hot homies, what you got going on, social media account, what you got going on for your life?
I mean, I am a massage therapist.
Yes.
That's something that I'm passionate about. Mm-hmm. Everybody's backs and feet is cracking, can't stand up.
The masseuse to the stars, y'all. I'm trying to tell you.
She is hilarious. It's an inside joke. But yeah, I'm a massage therapist. Mm-hmm. It's so crazy that... So my son changed my name. I got to change the name. But it's Luxurious Touch on Instagram if you want to look me up. So that's something that I am passionate about.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I enjoy it.
All right, sis. Well, you ready to say them final words? You ready to look into the camera and say those final words for me?
You're going to have to tell me what they are again.
Absolutely.
Very beautiful words.
Absolutely. All right. So if you don't address the elephant will address you. Since you was ready to address that big elephant,
I was like today.
Boom at the end, like we was cool. We was skirting through today, and then you was like, you know what, bitch?
It's just
bitch. It's just boom.
Because it's just something that's unfinished for me. Yeah. That's just what it is, and it just keeps showing up. Yeah. I'm like, okay,
because that's getting deeper.
Why does this keep showing up? But
I didn't have the pepper for that one. I didn't have that pepper. So now I was like, so
because that's a big thing today.
One. That is a big one. We can't even avoid it.
We think is stepping in to be our protector and to care for us. They have other intentions.
Bad intentions. Heart posture.
Preying on your children.
Praying like predator.
But yes, if you do not address the elephant will address you. It's facts. It's real. It's
a
true.
Real thing.
And if y'all don't want to address the elephant, just book an appointment. We can address it in the session, because I do have therapy sessions. Yes. In my massage sessions. Yes. It gets real. Yes. It gets real. Yes. Because we don't feel comfortable. We don't to express.
And that is a safe.
I can help you.
That is
not
a
in that way though. Yeah. Very professional. Let's start there. I didn't go to school for that, but. Yes, we have to start addressing the elephant.
No, definitely,
Yes, we have to start
definitely,
addressing
and
the
that's a
elephant.
safe space too,
Yeah,
like to be able to like provide healing for people. All right, well, you guys make sure that you tune in. Every Sunday we have a new episode. Follow us on Instagram and TikTok at The Hot Elephant. And I will end now with a quote. So, for the daughter with a father wound, ambition is often a plea for attention.
Oh man,
It's deep, prom. And we'll end with that.
I like that.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to The Hot Elephant.